Howdy folks, welcome back to another Becker Brothers episode. The 2025 Wisconsin deer season has been one for our family's record books. It started for Josh and I during archery season, as on my first hunt of the year, October 14th, I had two very nice bucks within bow range, yet couldn't get a shot. This seemed to set a tone for the rest of the year, as I went on to see a buck in pretty much all the rest of my hunts, never really hunting the same spot consecutive days. There were plenty of highs and plenty of lows through it all, including this encounter that will haunt me for a while.
Well, we just screwed up on a giant. Just sick to my stomach right now. He came in perfect right after I rattled. God, that one stings. That could have been it right there.
But an hour later, my friend who I had set up in the same woods called saying he had shot his best buck ever. Riding this high, the very next evening, Josh arrowed a buck. Yet, with that came one of the lows of the season. Despite our best efforts, we were unable to find it. As the rut progressed through the first couple weeks in November, both Josh and I ended up nearly getting a shot at the same big 10 point on different days, thus making me 0 for 7 on mature bucks with my bow during the season. Truly a wild season as a whole. But with gun season on the horizon, our hopes were high that maybe somebody would get one of these big ones down with a gun. So sit back and enjoy the Becker's 2025 Wisconsin gun season.
All right, good morning and welcome to deer season 2025. Super fired up to get out this morning. Conditions feel great. I'm headed out to a spot I scouted during bow season. Had a crazy bow season. Couldn't get it done. Bunch of close encounters. Best bow season of my life as far as encounters go. Just frustrating. Couldn't ever put the pieces of the puzzle together. So, hoping gun season, a little bit less things can go wrong. A little bit easier to just knock one down with a gun. So hopefully that simplifies things so we can get her done this week. But just looking forward to it. Should be a blast. John and Dad and Jed are out too, so hopefully we get in a check-in from them. But it's pretty early, like 4:15. But we made it to our spot. First one's in, so we're gonna head on in there without too much waiting. We got the Lucky Compass along, so it should be a good hunt. Stay tuned. It is now gun season here in Wisconsin. First shot fired off. We are set up in what I think should be pretty good spot. Definitely a bunch of trails and stuff all weaving through this bottom. Hopefully someone decides to walk by. Got some cloud cover rolling in. I didn't know that was gonna happen. I thought it was gonna be kind of clear and sunny today, but interesting. But yeah, we'll just stay on our toes and see if something walks by.
The sun's rising. Deer on the ground. Gonna go look for it soon. shot something through.
It just ran into their woods.
What?
It just ran into their woods.
It's in the woods.
Yeah.
They're all gone now.
I think I got it.
Think so?
I saw something fall out of it, but maybe it's just dirt.
Fur flew out of it.
Yeah, there's a...
Stands right up there. Deer down right here. Right there. Just got a river between me and it. Time to find a place to cross. Okay, so I gotta get across. Looking around for good ways to do so. Just gonna send it. Oh, it's cold. Okay. That was reckless. All right, we're across. All right, stand over there. Let's walk along here, find the deer. Didn't make it far. Not a big one, but it'll be good eating. All right, getting her across. Got a big one.
A few moments later.
Rush for my shot. That was too bad. Congratulations.
Just got one down. Oh, we were watching the video from the other one that I just missed. And then all of a sudden Dad goes, like, get your stuff. So I put the phone down and two of them landed out right out there. And there were like two of them. And I shot one of them, and then the other one, which was the bigger one, was sitting around. But then I tried re-racking one, but one didn't actually get in the chamber, and then Dad missed that one. But it's out there somewhere. Nope. Yeah. That one didn't go 20. Let's go.
That one you didn't miss. That was a nice shot. Should we go get him? Oh, it's gonna happen now.
not a very big one.
No, the other one must have been his mom. It's alright.
Where'd I shoot it?
It's right in the neck.
Huh? Well, that's not where I was aiming, but I hit it.
It just flipped it.
Well, folks, look what we get blessed with this morning. Possibly 2 does down. Already, John already got one. Jed may have just got his first deer ever. And look at that sunrise, folks. Just heard somebody shooting Jensen's here, so maybe that'll kick some out towards me. Nothing yet, but man, I'm fired up. Holy crap. I mean, it ain't even 20 minutes into legal, and we have 2 deer down, probably. Wow. Crazy. Their first deer of the morning, folks. Nice little 2.5-year-old 6-pointer. It's kind of cool. Well, there's our first deer of the morning. For us, anyway. I think that's the same buck I've seen. I think that's the 3rd time I've seen that 6-pointer now. I seen him right away. Seen him a couple days last week, and I seen him now. I'm pretty sure it's the same buck. It's cool. I mean, that's a 2.5-year-old deer. Got a cool shot of them crossing the river there. Yeah, he just milled around down here just like I imagined him doing, with those scrapes up on the field edge to my right. I just figured that's exactly what a buck would do. And that was pretty reassuring, pretty neat to see that. Cool, fun way to start the morning. Well, that's gonna be a wrap for the morning hunt for me. Just seen 2 small bucks. I got the film of that one, and the other one came through pretty quick. Couldn't catch him on camera, but I would sit longer. I just don't have a great feeling about there being a big buck moving through here in the middle of the day. But yeah, I think pull the plug now and get back. Congratulate John and Jed and get some coffee and me, eat some food. Try to make an informed decision after that.
Yep, we're doing a little bit of an intro because what are we doing?
We're kicking Dominic the donkey.
Yep, we're going to teach Dominic the donkey how to kick.
Yeah.
And show the deer a little twist.
Yep.
We got all sorts of song references going on here. But yeah, Jed and I opening afternoon. Jed got one down, first deer ever.
Yes. Got some veal in the meat.
Now we are going to try and kill the buck. The buck.
Yeah, the one and only.
It's going down tonight. Should be a fun hunt. Stay tuned. We'll catch you at the stand.
Alright, folks, as we were getting in here, we just found a really fresh scrape. That's like really fresh in the last week. So that's a really good sign. Yeah. You can see the amount of leaves that are on the ground. And that's open, so it's a really good sign. I think we're in the right area. Alright, folks, we just got set up here. I don't know if you can really
just scared the crap out of me. Definitely sounded like a hit too, so I'm excited to see what he got. It just feels super right. Really surprised Jen and I haven't seen a deer yet. But sometimes you gotta have a bad hunt to realize where the deer are wanting to be. Got some blood here. Got a really good blood trail. Real consistent. Shouldn't be long now. Here we go. Yep. Yep. Oh, there she is. Oh my gosh, in the water.
What are we doing?
We're gonna go track down John's deer. His second of the day. Pretty good day for the Becker family deer hunting. Not gonna lie, the lion is pretty tired right here. But the lion never stops. There's never too much fear for the lion.
You guys see any?
No, I didn't see anything.
Kind of argued myself that it was a quartering shot and that was the exit, but I think I just did it real far back. It is what it is. Gotta quit shooting deer in the water. There we go.
Okay. That's where it went in and it came out back there. Alright, that's not so bad. It's far back, but the other one is like right here. So I was like, really? So it's missed by 6 inches. Probably still got some long, I suppose.
Yeah.
It was like a paint can blood trail. Just squirting.
Good morning. It is day 2, deer season in Wisconsin, gun season in Wisconsin. How we feeling, Jed?
Kind of tired. Yep.
But our motivation is the bigliest buck in the whole big pond, bigliest bottoms buck.
Yeah.
That's what we're going after this morning. So we'll get her done. Catch you guys in the stand. Stay tuned.
Well, Jesse and Anna are letting her loose over there. We're still going holy cats. Jesse and Anna just let loose a bunch of shots. Let's go. It's so exciting. Nobody had hunted in there, so I'm so stoked. I was getting worried. They hadn't shot yet. Oh, there's deer running up the field, I bet. excited to see what happened.
Morning. Got out this morning early, sat up the truck there, walked out in the dark, set ourselves up in there, got the 2 climbers up, and about hour in, we had 3 does walk out on the edge of the field here, 4 actually, and Hannah gave her hell. And we don't think we hit anything, but then I gave her hell. And then we found some blood out here. Nice blood sign. We might need to hit the range. Good blood sign here, so we're going to keep tracking them and seeing. 4 does. Public land dilemma, though, is that we have some other hunters out on the edge of the field, so we're going to keep tracking and we'll keep you posted. Tracking blood. Good blood sign. Classic bottoms. And we're down. We're down. We got one. Is it dead?
Yeah, it looks very dead.
Let's check. Touch it. Nice. Question is, who shot it?
I don't think that's much of a question. I think it's pretty clear.
Next
Maybe
time.
we'll never know. Maybe it has 2 bullet holes.
We'll find out. We're out here looking for doe number 2. There were 4 of them up here. Pretty sure I hit 2. I found first one there. She didn't go far. Lots of blood. Now we're searching for blood on number 2. But we had a truck out to our right take a shot at him. We don't know if mine fell or he shot at mine, as there was 3 of them running still. We're out here looking for blood.
The other doe Jesse shot ended up being finished off by another hunter, which was no doubt a bummer, but there was a lot to be thankful for us, as their doe marked the 4th deer we had harvested opening weekend. One of our best starts to the season ever, as there was plenty of venison to fill everybody's freezers. Hunting for us resumed on Tuesday, November 25th. It was very wet and rainy all day, and pretty miserable to hunt in. And on top of it, we didn't see much for deer. But Tuesday night, the rain switched to snow, getting our excitement high for the rest of the week.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. This is a day that the Lord has made. Let us rejoice and be glad in it. It is an absolutely beautiful day today. We got snow blowing down, and it is Wisconsin rifle season. That calls for some snow camo and big woods deer. So heading to a piece of chunk of public where there's plenty of land to track. My plan is to go in, get right in the nest with them, sit there for an hour or so. First light this morning, nothing happens, which I'm kind of expecting. Start snooping around, get that wind in my face. Yeah, there's that slippery road. Get that wind in my face, and then, oh, there's a cart. Another hunter headed out. Get that wind in my face, man, and just start tracking. That's the plan. If we can get on a track, we are gonna be really close to deer, so that's exciting. You know, fresh snow like this with a rifle, I gotta get out. It's just too good. So with these high winds, I think they're probably pretty good at sneaking up on a deer. You can't really hear too much, so we're hunting. We're going hunting. I can't wait. Well, I got mixed feelings right now. Stoked because I don't see any other tracks on this road. A little bit down because there's not quite as much snow as I thought there would be. But hopefully enough of a dusting here that we can find some tracks.
Well, it's setting up like I hoped it would in here. The wind's still blowing really good. But you get down in this valley and it feels right here. You're out of the wind, just a little wind swirling around. There's deer in here for sure. I wish I had got in here an hour earlier, so could have got in here dark, but getting in here nonetheless. If I find deer tracks, I'll probably be within 200 yards of them. And for how fast I'm moving right now, I just scare them anyway, so I'm trying to get back to this area that I'm really growing in confidence in as I feel the conditions and just see what's going on out here. I'll probably just hunker down in there for an hour or so. Probably as long as I can until I freeze and go from there. Wow. Tree just fell over. That's a testament to how hard the wind is blowing. We got 40-mile-an-hour gusts here. But down in this valley, it ain't bad. Well, the temps at 30 below. Wind is starting to blow. Time to get the turkey pointer. Found a pretty cool spot in here. I was just expecting to hunt this draw. It just sets up right with today's wind. And there's egg fields right up here. Egg fields way over here. So I know I'm around where deer are, just because they're going to want to be around that corn and thick cover, I figure, right now. But the neat thing about this spot is I also have this draw up in front of me and behind me. So we kind of got a triple whammy. But the wind is definitely swirling in here, so kind of just roll the dice to see if deer comes in here in a way that doesn't catch my wind. Can shoot it before it finds out I'm here. And yeah, keep my eyes peeled because I'm definitely not going to hear him walking around in this. So. Well, nothing showing but a couple squirrels. I've been sitting here for a bit. It still feels right, but I'm getting bored, so I'm gonna do a little loop here and see if we can cut some tracks or kick a deer out of its bed and get on its tracks. I think that'd be fun, so I'm gonna go do that. Well, it's kind of been an up and down morning. Wasn't on anything, and then I was walking down the logging road on top. Got that was weird. I feel like I just got away from a buck, but I don't know why. Weird. Okay. Yeah, I got a track of a buck and doe crossing the logging road. Got all sorts of fired up and said, okay, I'm gonna kill. Took the cover off my scope and was tracking them very intently. Well, they went straight for the private, jumped the fence and gone, so never did get eyes on them. Seemed like a little doe and a decent buck. Then I started heading back. I was going to hit one more place before I call it a day. On my way to the other place, I hit a couple tracks, yeah, whatever. But then I hit a bunch of tracks. So I don't know if it was just a group of does that came through here. That's kind of what it looked like. But I'd say probably 6 deer have been right through this draw here in the last, at most 4 hours. Probably last 2 hours. So I said,
a wrap on this morning's hunt. It's about 1, and kind of had to make this decision of hunting for the remainder of the day or getting back, getting her running. Decided to get back, get her running. It could have been good to, I mean, tonight will be solid. Definitely be deer moving. That could have been good. It will be good. But I just didn't feel like I had a good grip on a game plan. And I was kind of just wandering around. So I decided to just cut my losses and regroup. I think the main thing I got out of today is that I'm back in the groove. And sometimes I just need to get out, feel some deer sign, and I can understand what's going on. And I think that's exactly what happened today. I don't know if I'll come back to that exact spot or where, but I just feel back in the groove now. So really stoked about that, and excited for the rest of the season here.
All right, well, good afternoon, folks. It is Wednesday of gun season 2025. I'm taking the old Rubens 3030 out today because we got our first snowfall of the year. So it's about 2 in the afternoon right now, until dark obviously, and yeah, we'll see what we can get into. I did last night, and that kind of sucked, I'm not gonna lie. Got soaked to the bone, but we're all dried out again now. It's actually not even that cold out. The weather makes it seem like it's supposed to be freezing, and it's cold, but it's not too bad out. I've definitely hunted in worse. So yeah, we should be in them. Josh got out this morning. I'm sure you guys watched what he did. Yeah, he seemed to have some decent action in the snow, so hoping we can find something similar. I love being our undisclosed place. Honestly, probably one of my favorite places to hunt around home. Had a lot of fun in there.
Oh, here he comes, boys. Good shots, Justin.
Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. I just shot the biggest buck of my life. I just shot the biggest buck of my life. Oh my gosh.
But yeah, we're gonna head in. I got the GoPro on me, so hopefully should be able to get some quick shots on camera if that's the case. Man, if we get a shot at a deer, get close enough to get a shot at a deer, I'd be pretty pumped. Be interesting to see how much snow made it to the ground and that thick stuff, but based off the pines over here, this looks pretty encouraging. So yeah, I'm excited to be out. It's always fun to get out on the ground. A lot of times it's hard to do this during gun season because you don't want to wreck other people's hunts or get shot. Kind of goes hand in hand there. But when it's kind of brutal conditions out, a lot of people don't get out hunting, and so you get to have fun days like today where you can get up and move around. It's not even really that bad out at all. We're just gonna move slow. We don't really have anywhere to be. I'm just gonna try and keep an open mind and not think about history. Hunt fresh sign if I find it, and yeah, we're just gonna have some fun today. Stay tuned. I decided to bail on our original plan and walk up the logging room because I see some tracks coming down, or that walked up it this morning. So I'm just kind of curious to see the hunting pressure and I guess what our other people are going. Josh was totally right. Really isn't even that bad outside once you get going, especially again in the woods. It's really not bad at all.
Alright, so we just cut across some, like, pretty positive they're buck tracks. got the wind right in his face as he's coming in here, so they're amazing. Last probably 2 hours ago is my guess. We got the wind in our favor. We're gonna kind of cut in, see if what we come across. Just follow him ways. I think he's gonna take us right where we want to go anyway, so we'll see. Hopefully we'll learn something. Well, that buck was headed on a pretty dead straight line to a bedding area. I was already planning on hunting. So I only followed his track for about 10 minutes, and I followed it pretty quick, because at the time I was following it seemed a little bit older. He set it right for that swamp edge. And so, but the thing is, my wind is terrible. It's pretty much blowing right down his track. So I bailed on it, and I'm gonna loop around and get the wind in my face, and then start working through this bedding area for starters. And if anything, then my wind will be blowing into the swamp. That way, obviously if anything's in the swamp, it's private land, I can't hunt it anyways. But this way up in front of me, like where I can see and shoot, will all be upwind. And so it's made so much more sense than what I was doing. So yeah, we'll keep moving along, get down into this thick nasty and see what we can come up with. It'd be so cool if we ran up on a deer today. Even without spooking it, that would just be so cool. But we're gonna have to be really slow to do that, so that'll be the hardest part. Alright, stay tuned. Alright, we are diving in. Not really at any tracks, but more in an area specifically. And hoping to run into some tracks on our way here outside. And if we don't, we don't. Didn't take very long though to find some tracks. Took about 5 seconds to find one of those. I'd say we're in the right area. Oh my gosh. We just got a shot at a buck. I cannot. Oh my gosh. I just feel sick about this shot. That was the craziest thing that's ever happened to me. Holy crap. It's a decent buck, a 3.5-year-old. I was sitting here and I was looking at Onyx. Next thing I look up, and he's standing there right in front of me at like 20 yards. The first shot, I think I hit him, and he comes running right at me. And then I shot 3 more times. And I don't know if I got him on the rest of them. Holy crap, that was crazy. Absolutely nuts. Oh, I don't know if I got this buck or not. He's not a giant, but he's a 3.5-year-old. It's a decent one. I think I hit him the first shot. Because he looked up at me, so I had to shoot. Holy crap. Oh, what just happened? Oh, that's nuts. I'm gonna call Josh. Just try to just wait a little bit. Holy crap. I'm just so shook right now. I just got off the phone with Josh. I just don't even know what to do. It's the craziest thing, one of the craziest things that's ever happened to me. Man, I hope I got this thing. Golly. Man. I always won't know though, until we know. We'll just wait a while. Maybe go to where I shot him. See, I think I hit him the first time. My first shot. Oh man. That was crazy.
Alright, so the GoPro keeps on shutting off, which is a bummer because I finally found some blood. And it's a good bit of it. Alright, so we found some blood. And there's quite a lot of it. But it's pretty fatty, so I'm wondering if I didn't hit him in the brisket. Fat chunks all through it. But there's quite a bit of it, so that's a good sign. We're gonna keep tracking it. Hopefully our GoPro stays on. See if this thing tipped the can. We'll see. Man, I hope he did. So I got some water. Got my phone charging. We're gonna pick up this track. Just praying that, number one, those shots weren't directed at my buck. Number two, he's just laying dead. I mean, there's quite a lot of blood right away here. Which is a good sign, I think. See his tracks. More so than anything right here. Blood. Anything too crazy right now. There's a decent drip right there. But I mean, Gary ran over this tree. There's some more blood kind of spread through there. I should start a track. Alright, tracker's going. We're still on blood. Big bunch of blood was right there. Now where he's coming through this thick stuff here. And we still got blood going. Hair coming off too. Bloody hair. Oh, here he's having a tough time. I mean, imagine. So this is here. Where did he go? Something happened here. He's changing his direction. Bleeding quite a bit more. I read all this stuff here. Looks like he tried to switch up his direction, maybe. Or slowed or stopped or something. Weird happened here. There's a whole bunch of deer beds right here. Looks like he went off this way or something happened here. There's the blood spraying out real good. Right here. All up in here. We got a good bit of more blood right here. And it stayed steady so far. Oh man, I hope this thing is down. He changed up directions back there, as I just told you guys. We're just gonna wait like a little bit. I'm moving kind of fast. I need to slow down again. Oh man. It's just super easy to track in the snow. Cover a lot of ground really fast. I'm just confused if he was like stumbling or what went on there when he slammed on the brakes like that. I'm hoping he was stumbling. This is his last dash before he dies. Praying that's what it
Well, there's that. Justin shot a buck. I brought the sled gun just in case. Ran down here. Let's go get this thing. Here's more blood on the back of this tree. So they can't bleed like this forever. Kind of what I'm thinking. Something here. Alright, so Justin's still on blood. Looks like some sort of deer tracks right here. Still just following him through this woods. It makes sense what's happening. Oh well, something happened here. Oh gosh, look at all that hair. Sheesh. Not really sure what happened here. Guessing this is his shot. Boy. We gotta figure out where we went from here, but yeah, that must be a shot right here. Wow. We got blood right here in River City. So, just gonna follow this as fast as I can, pretty much. And, hopefully we can find Justin here pretty quick. Let's go. Boy, I hope he didn't just get this thing a haircut. Not gonna lie. Not a lot of blood around. I definitely expected more. Look at that. Busted off. This branch. Once we cut through here. Look at that. He cut through this opening right here, this branch. It's got blood all over it. Busted it off. I'm gonna have to go around. Interesting. It's not really following the main drag anymore. We'll see what happens here, but I got a bad feeling about this one, unfortunately. There's not a lot of blood. And with the snow, I mean, everything shows. I predict there's going to be a painful lesson of, yeah, I probably should shoot that gun once before we go out and after a deer. Hope, pray not, but that's what everything's telling me right now. Huh. Bummer, dude. Bummer. We'll see though. Oh yeah, here we go. This is him right here. He knocked all this snow off the limbs here. He cannot be far at this rate. You can see he knocked all the snow off these brambles here. You can see the blood all up on his left side. Right there. He's gotta be hurt. It's right through here. Really picked up. I don't know. I mean, we're on.
Huh.
Right, what did he do? Came through. Oh yeah, look at all this blood on it. My gosh. He came through over here. Look at that. That thing has gotta be dead. Somewhere. I mean, there's some serious blood here, folks.
bloodhound. They don't call me Big Nose Josh for nothing. Hey, I found a bed. What? Kidding me. Got a bed. What? What does that mean? He's probably hurt pretty bad. Yeah. So weird, the bed right here, too. He's not thinking. Is that him? I swear I just moved. I bet he did. Dude, I could cry right now. Hell yeah, he did. No, let him rest, let him rest. You got him. Yep. Good thing you saw him move when you did. Alright, if you want to finish him off, go ahead, but I don't think it's worth slinging more.
He's dead.
Yep. Congratulations.
He's not my biggest buck, but golly.
Only God could have drawn that one up. If he would have went 50 more yards, we'd be reeling for Roger.
Yeah.
Holy crap. There's Ben. Yep. That's a deer.
He's not my biggest.
That's about what you described to me.
I don't care, man.
Unreal.
I never really had a buck like this walk by me. I don't know, it just feels good.
Yep.
Don't want to have it all the time.
That's what you were going for. Just gotta keep knocking on the door. That was a testament to putting in time.
Yeah.
But you did get your mentals right this morning.
Yeah.
With a buck on the ground, then came Thanksgiving Day, where we didn't hunt much besides Josh. We got out for a few hours and ended up catching a pretty awesome sunset. Friday of gun season are the annual deer drives at Marty's. This year it was Dad, Josh, Jed, and I who went. My luck would continue as a nice buck offered me a slam dunk shot. But on the same drive, Dad also harvested a doe, which was his first deer in quite some time. Josh and Jed would get out once we got home, and they would get eyes on the elusive jackalope. I'll let them show you how that went down.
We got a boner rabbit. Jedi easily make that shot. Get him right then. We could have dinner. Wow. Might have missed your opportunity. Shaking right there. Little rabbit fever. Huge rabbit. It's okay. It happens to everyone. Rabbit. Right here. I mean, perfect opportunity. Chip shot. Boys. Oh, he's gonna get away again. No. Boys. Folks at home. Ladies and gentlemen, we know there's a lot of ladies watching. We know there's a lot of ladies watching. He's back. Giant rabbit. But that's about it.
As the weekend rolled in, we would get out a few more times. Dietrich even got in on the action, but as a group, we didn't end up with any more shot opportunities all day Saturday. And that brings us to Sunday, where Josh headed out to give it one last hurrah, trying to fill his rifle buck tag.
Good morning. It is the last day of the Wisconsin rifle season here. Last day to get a buck. They got a couple doe hunts yet, but we got about, let's say 4-6 inches of snow through yesterday, and it's just stopping now. I'm very excited to get out here on some big public land and hopefully get on a track down a buck and get them. That's the dream. We're getting out here. It's going to be about at sunrise, so I'm not really sure that we're going to be beating anybody out to the spot, but the advantage of this is then I could see where people are at and go where they're not. So is either getting up real early and getting out here, or you go in after people already are set up and you can go around them and find the cabs. So I decided I need a little more sleep last night. Definitely noticed that I hunt better when I'm well rested, so that's what I went for. And yeah, I had to snow blow the driveway this morning, which was fun. And now we're just gonna cover some ground, and if I get in here and it just doesn't feel right, I've got this place that is like, I don't know, probably 2 hours away from here that I really want to check out, and I wouldn't be against going there. Yeah, I wouldn't be against going there just to change up the scenery a bit, but I think we'll be good down in here. Usually there's deer, it's just tricky to get on them, so that's a challenge we like, and I'm excited for it.
Here's a little look. So we came down this road here, and yeah, there's fresh tracks right here. There's more up the road. It's really good. I need to pinch myself, wake me up from this dream. Fresh soft snow, deer tracks all around. Nobody else
started.